folks. You're welcome to my short video tutorial on how to analyze multiple response questions in SPSS through descriptive statistics. For example, one might face a scenario whereby you need to collect multiple responses from your respondent or while doing your research. So it becomes cumbersome if you don't know how to analyze such uh, collected multiple responses. So in this video tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how to uh, analyze multiple response questions in SPSS uh, using a simplified questionnaire as an example. So, for instance, if one is interested in knowing the number of gadgets that has been utilized by the respondent, as well as the network that has been used by the respondent for over a certain period of time, as we have in this data set. So one could design a questionnaire of this nature to reflect the types of gadgets, different types of gadget, as well as different types of cell phone, as we could see here. So one could ask in a questionnaire a question of this nature: which gadgets have been used in the last 30 days to connect to the internet? Then one should be able to provide the respondents options of different gadgets. For example, as we have here, we've got tablet, smartphone, laptop, smart TV, desktop. Now, when you count, there are five. One, two, three, four, five. Then these are the options. Then the other research question or the other question in the questionnaire could be: which cell phone network have you used in the last 30 days to connect to the internet? So, for example, in South Africa, we've got different types of cell phone network. For example, we've got RAIN, we've got Vodacom, we've got MTN, Cell C, as well as Telcom. So the respondent will be provided these options in order for them to choose the type of network they've utilized in the past 30 days. So the questionnaire will be designed in this type of format. But the question is, after collecting your data, how how will you be able to analyze it or in SPSS? So you might uh, use a web online survey to collect your data. So what you need to do is, having collected your data or having received the responses from your respondents, so what you need to do is you have to uh, export the responses into uh, SPSS. You need to export it to SPSS, then it will appear in this form. So with SPSS, it's going to appear in this form. And for example, this is what we call the data editor. So you must have been acquainted yourself, or you must have acquainted yourself with uh, what data editor, what it entails. So having imported your data set from XP or from any online uh, service that you've used, or from any other online software that you've utilized. So it will be tabulated in SPSS in this format. Here you got, this is the data view where you have uh, the tabulation of the data, right? 1, 0, 0 means no response or not utilized. Such gadget, which is 1B, is 1B. What is that gadget? Okay. This will be 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. That means this tablet will be 1A, smartphone will be 1B, laptop 1C, smart TV 1D, desktop 1E. Then this one will be 2A, 2B, 2C, question 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, and 2E. Right. So here we go. Now we've got this, as I said, this is the data view. Now the variable views. So these are the variables, the ID number of the respondent. Uh, this is gadget 1 with smartphone, gadget 2, gadget 3, gadget 4, gadget 5. Then this one is device network, network 1, network 2, network 3, network 4, network 5. Remember, network 1 was rain, right? And the gadget 1 there is uh, smartphone. So essentially, this is the variable view where you have to be able to visualize the various variables. Right here, we have how many variables? We got 11 variables, right? Okay, now let's go back to the data view. Here, that means the box for a smartphone was tick. Yeah, here, this respondent haven't used that type of gadget. What gadget is that? Let's remind ourselves again. Okay, the first one, sorry, is the tablet. So where there is one Q1A, that is the tablet. So this respondent have used the tablet in the last 30 days, right? So let's see again. Smartphone was 0. So that means the respondent hasn't made use of smartphone in the last 30 days. Okay. Now, the third one is laptop, right? Laptop, he has made use of, the respondents have made use of laptop in the last 30 days. That is why you have 1 here. Where you have 0, that means the respondent responded is so the response there is that it hasn't been utilized by the respondent in the last 30 days. So these ones are for the gadget, right? These ones Q1A, Q1B, Q1C, Q1D, Q1E. Then Q2A for the network, right? Okay. Now, the question is, or the bottom line is, how do you analyze this type of data when you are confronted with something of this nature? So I'm going to demonstrate to you in a simple form how this type of data can be analyzed in SPSS for you to be able to summarize and obtain the frequency table. So what you need to do first of all is you need to transform the data by recoding it into same variables. Then you click that, then a window of this nature will pop up, right? So what you need to do now is you need to move all the variables to this box. So how do you do that? It's very easy. You click. So we are not interested in the ID now. Click here. We are only interested in the gadget as well as the network. Then, okay, let me show you a shortcut on how to click this. If you want to use a shortcut to move over the variables to the other side, you click it like this, you move. So now the variable have been moved to the numeric variable box. Then you need to define, right? Here, how many uh, gadgets or how many uh, multiple responses. How many responses do you got? Five each. Then what you need to do is click one, ranging from 1 to 5. So where you have, okay, you put 5 here, call this uh, 1 value. Give it a value of 1. Then where there are no responses, which is where you have missing responses, then call it 0. Then you add, you click continue. So now that you've done this, you click OK. So you're finished with that. Now, the next step is for you to analyze it. Then you say analyze. Then you go to uh, multiple responses. You define the variable sets. So what you do now is this. Remember, you got two type of question there. The first one is about the gadget. Then the second one is about the network. So let's first of all define the variable set for the gadget. So we need to move the gadget variable to the variables set box. So it's the call it one, right? Then the name, this is question one. Remember it was question one, right? So about the gadget, you can put gadget there here. Gadget. Right. So that is question one. Then they haven't done that. The next one is for the devices. So now we need to move the devices variables to the uh, box. Right? It's the same process. Have a value of one. This one, call it network. Right. No, no. Call it. This is question two. Question two. Which is a network. Networks. Right. You define it. So you say close. So the next thing now is to go to the analysis again. You say click analyze. You see now you can be able to determine the frequency. Remember before there was nothing here. Frequencies and the cross tab. So now you click it. Frequencies. You want to get uh, the descriptive statistics of the two multiple set now, which are gadget and network, right? So you say, okay. So it will take you to the output, right? So this is the output, the case summary. Uh, you have 22 number of responses here. This one 21. This is the percentage. 88. Look at the missing cases. You got three missing cases on the gadget and four on the devices. Right. Okay, let's go to the frequency table. Here you go, the frequency table. That's the number of responses. You have the percentage. You see the highest number of responses here is on smartphones, which is 23.8%. So this is the frequency for the gadget. So here you have the frequency for the network. You have red 27.5. So let's see the highest, the ones that have the highest percentage. Yeah, the one that has the highest here, look at it, is 20 Ceci, which has, no, not Ceci, it's Vodacom, a percentage of 22.5%. So essentially, this is how to do descriptive analysis or how to summarize multiple responses in the SPSS. If you want uh, to present it in form of a crosstab, you can as well do it. For example, multiple responses, right? Okay, you want to present it in form of a tab, right? Let's see, right? Let's see. So, yeah, you have uh, the gadget, the gadget here, columns, then the devices, right, as the row. So you see, right, in terms of smartphones, right, you got these are the counts, right? So see tablet, you see the respondent that said is making use of the tablet, right? It's using the how many of them that correspond with the one for the rain as a network. So about six of them that are using tablet at the same time making use of a rain network. So this is how to do a cross tabulation in SPSS. So yeah, at this point in time, I want to thank you for watching my video tutorial. Thank you.